Good mythical morning, boys. We've got a new week coming at you, so I'm going to share my screen, and we're gonna get into it. So let's do it. All right. So this is our week, Monday, or sorry, May 13th through the 17th. Monday, we've got a three-parter. Class management is going to be super important today, but part A is only going to take us 12 minutes. And then I want them to go immediately into part B. Part B is something that we've done before. It's a progression on that press with one hand, walk with one hand, strict pull up. We're just progressing that. Okay. And so you're going to flow right into that after part A. So part A, do it. And then immediately after, you should have already their equipment, already explained this, and they know what they're doing. So part A is pre-fatigue. We've got 8 dumbbell bench press. Okay. There's a tempo there, 4 seconds down to my chest and up. I do want them doing the tempo today. And then 8 to 12 strict handstand push-ups. Totally feel free to just use the boxes here. Same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Really strict on the tempo and then resting. Not a whole lot new there for you guys. Make sure the boxes are out and that the benches are in the middle so that we can just rotate people through. If you need to start some people on the push-ups and some people on the bench press, that is wonderful. Go for it. Part B, again, progressing. 3 working sets, so they're already loaded from the dumbbell bench press. They don't need to warm up. They're going to grab 2 kettlebells, okay? And we're going to do a dual press. So both kettlebells, 1, 2, okay? They're only doing 5 this time. After that, they're going to keep both kettlebells up, and they're going to walk with both kettlebells above their head for 20 meters. And then 6 pronated, remember pro pull, 6 pronated pull-ups, then do it again, 5 kettlebell do lifts, overhead carry, and then 6 chin pin supinated chin ups. So work through that. If they need bands, that's okay. If the bands aren't working for somebody, instead of having them really struggle, have them jump up and control the lower. There's not going to be so many reps here that they're going to be blown up, and we're not doing pull-ups in the workout, so it should be fine. In the workout, part 3, we've got a medium skill workout. So 3 rounds, 50 double unders, 100 single unders if they can't do double unders, or give them a time goal for 50. I don't want them working longer than a minute. 25 wall balls. This is where we're looking for that violent hip extension. And so really cue that pop at the top so they're not overstressing their arms. After that, 15 wall ball slams. Have the crash pads down each side of the gym so that they can just do their wall balls, turn around, walk a few steps, and slam down. Fox is barking at somebody. Sorry about that. And then 5 burpees over their crash pads. So I want them to do a burpee and jump laterally over the crash pad. Do a burpee, jump laterally over the crash pad. The skill section today, I want you focusing on the elbow position in the press, and there's a video link there for you so that you can review that. Really, we're looking for that dumbbell to come down below the chest and then press out. Tuesday, March 14th, we've got another 3-parter. This one's called Fulfill. And so my thoughts on the warm-up is to get them in full range motion of squats. We're going to be really getting deep into the hip there and some dynamic jumping so that they're ready to pop. In Fulfill Part A, we got every 90 seconds across 6 sets of 10 weighted walking lunges. Okay, so you can use dumbbells, kettlebells, or a barbell in the back rack. That's up to you. Or up to the client. So don't worry about the specific loading. We're just loading to try and make them keep that torso position nice and high so that we're not falling over. So whatever implement is best for each client there. You're going to do 10 meters of walking lunge. That's it. Okay, so it can be heavy. After those 6 sets, you're going to go into part B. Part B, we've got cyclist back squats. So you're going to have the crash pads down in behind the rig. Have them take it out, get on the cyclist and perform 8 cyclist back squats, and then 12 right leg and then 12 left leg, wall press, dumbbell Romanian deadlift. That's where they're going to put their foot up against the wall or a pole. And that's really going to help engage the glute and hamstring on that down leg. It really causes a lot of tension in there. Part C, you got 21-15-9 on push-ups and 12-9-6 on strict pull-ups vested for RX. So we're starting to load up, getting ready for Murph there. The skills section today, we're working on that Romanian deadlift. Okay, so fulfill part C is just the cardio piece. They know what they're doing. They're going to push into it. They're going to get a burn. The goal today is that glute and hamstring activation in the deadlift. And there's a video there from Squat University to help you get some ideas on how to coach and how to cue that hamstring and glute engagement in the lift. On Wednesday, May 15th, we've got a two-parter. So back to our old parts. 3 working sets of barbell drag curl. Remember the barbell drag curl? We're trying to get those elbows as far back as we can. And we're trying to lift the bar to this position. Now, we're not doing a full lift. We're just stopping here and coming back down. So sometimes with drag curls, we do drag plus. So we drag up and then drive the elbows through. Okay, we're not doing that today. We're just elbows up as high as we can and back down to a full lockout, full stretch in that bicep. Then 14, pull supported dumbbell overhead tricep extensions. So this one, you're gonna have 2 dumbbells, have them put their back against the pole up, and then they're gonna drift those hands back and extend up while trying to keep that arm right here. So not letting it drift forward into a press, but have it reach behind, trying to pat themselves in the back and then extend up. And part B, we got a 4-rounder single arm kettlebell strict press. So we're going through that rotation there again. Then they're going to go from the top there right into 8 kettlebell snatch on that same arm. And then 12 strict toes to bar. If they cannot get their toes all the way up, we're looking for as high as we can with straight legs. So that might only get to 90 degrees for some people. And then a 50-meter single arm kettlebell carry. So that same kettlebell walking for 50 meters. Skill section today, I want you to go over the kettlebell snatch, and there's a video there that breaks down the kettlebell snatch and how we're not going to smash ourselves on the wrist if you want to review. In the warm-up, I really want you to start getting the core ready for some rotational strength. So you can do some wall ball twist toss with them, or some side taps with a kettlebell, anything to get the core in a hollow position, solid core, and then rotational strength and rotational activation from there. The other thing I would do in the warm-up is add some tempo push-ups to really start getting that whole tricep, all 3 muscles in the tricep activated and ready for the amount of pressing that we're doing. Moving on to Thursday, we've got an active recovery day. We did this last week. It's not easy, but it is an active recovery day. Tell them that, okay? This should not be a killer. This should be a doer. So just do the work. Don't worry about how many rounds you get. If they don't finish the workout in 45 minutes or 40 minutes, that's okay. We're looking to move consistently for 40 minutes. You've got the 30 seconds walk run across 15 rounds. So that could be a 7-Eleven lap, that could be a 400-meter lap, that could be all inside the gym, or that could be done on a bike, row, or ski. After that, they've got 10 split stance dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. So they're going to get into a lunge position and then descend forward for the Romanian deadlift. Oh my gosh, will your hamstrings and butts be on fire during that? It's like taking that wall press and then stretching the muscle even more. They may not get full range of motion all the way to the ground. That's okay. If they can, wonderful. But really cue that straight back. We're hinging at the hip, not at the back. After that, they've got 10 aside of single leg to alternating toes to bar. Okay, so we're trying to get my right leg up to my left hand and my left leg up to my right hand. Again, that rotational core strength. And there's a video link here of Marcus Philly demonstrating those. Again, if they can't get it all the way up, as high as they can with a straight leg there. Then you're going to go through another 15 sets of walk run or run walk, then 3 sets for quality again of tall kneeling plate windmill. So you're gonna be in the top of the lunge position, like you're doing a Turkish get up, and you're just gonna be doing the windmill part where you drop one hand to the ground or even an elbow to the ground if they can, and then standing up. And then with 2 dumbbells, 10-meter bear crawl forward, 10-meter bear crawl backward. Lastly, on Friday, oh, sorry, did I miss something there? This is a warm up recovery day games. Play a game, make it fun, make it light, nothing serious, because the workout will be enough. Lastly, Friday, we've got live part A and B. In the warm up, we're going to be focusing on hip extensions. I want to see glute bridges, maybe with a kettlebell, and kipping swings to get that big kip and hip engagement with the hip flexors and glutes really activating to snap the hip through. Part A, you've got an every 330 across 3 sets of 10 Romanian deadlifts. This is with a barbell. You can go back to that video on the Romanian deadlift for review on Tuesday, can't remember. And then 30 seconds max Russian kettlebell swings. Get as heavy as they can. And we're looking for a goal of like low end 15 to high end 25 swings in that 30 seconds. Going through that for just 3 rounds. Then part B, every 3 minutes for 3 rounds of a 650 or 500 bike, 15 dual kettlebell front rack squats. So 2 kettlebells here, and we're squatting, really focusing on that upright torso position in the lunge and in that squat. Moving to that lunge, they're going to do 12, 6 each leg of alternating kettlebell reverse lunge. So they still have both kettlebells and they're going to step back, descend, and come up. Really cue that tall chest. We don't want them falling forward at all. After they do 12 or 6 each leg, they're going to do max Russian kettlebell twists. So have them sit on the ground, and they're taking one of their kettlebells and driving it from side to side. They are not slamming the kettlebell and bouncing it off the ground. No slams. Okay. And there's a video link down here just to help you figure out some of that in the lunge, walking lunge. It's by Misfit. Love those guys. That's your week, boys. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Enjoy.